Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we successfully defended the warehouse from for Cortec, from whoever was attacking it. Assassins, grenadiers, a sniper probably, and we were victorious. We died just once. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I died normal. I die normal? I do die normal. I die on normal mode defending that warehouse pretty frequently. All it takes is being incapacitated or sniped from a long distance with an aim shot if I wasn't paying attention or I'm a little too brave for the area, and that's the end of us. So, it worked! Holy crap! We turned the quest back into Harlan. We met Mr. Simmons, who's given us a task of defeating the Acid Hunter gang. We know where they're located now, down in the sewer system. It's tempting to go and do it right now. So I think we will go ahead and complete this task. First, here we are. We're level 21. We leveled in the last episode as well. Once again, we're not a min-max character. Everything started at 5, and we improved 5 abilities 1 point to 6. So we're trudging forward, and nothing's been insurmountable so far. We've gotten unlucky with coil spider kills, and once or twice unlucky because I forgot an ability that was on my hotbar, that's not unlucky, that's unskillful. Otherwise, I think it's working pretty well. Going pretty well for us, I feel. Here's our skills. In case you guys have forgotten, we are beginning to level electronics now as the next technology. This will be raised to 101, just like the other ones will have been. This way we are able to craft anything we want, or most of the things we want, when we're down in the deep caverns. We're hopefully bringing that stuff back up with us and put it to good use when we actually get the house and the workbenches for it. And our feats: Nimble, Paranoia, Sprint, Tranquility, Weaponsmith, Escape Artist, Pyromaniac, Exposed Weakness, Premeditation, Uncanny Dodge, Psychoneural Flexibility, Future Orientation, Hunter, and Psi Empathy. Oh right, I grabbed this off screen. Running around doing some mercanteering. That's a word now. Since I was in Camp Harthor, I stopped and just took it. Yep. There you have it. And our specializations. And let's get going. So, they're down in the sewer system, which will give me an excuse, I suppose, to clear out the sewer system of anything that's in it. So, oh, are we going to clear the entire sewer system, Tim? No. Let's go and complete the task given to us. Now that the assault on the warehouse occurred. There's an area that we didn't see, I believe, that was originally locked out to us, which has now become available. A locked gate that's now open. I think there's some difficult mutants in there and more coil spiders if we want to go that way. We can go that way after we complete this task. I want to see if we can progress the main story. We may not be able to quite yet, but I think we will be able to. First off, do we have siphoners back here again? We do. Okay, so that means creatures have respawned. Darn it. I was hoping for some siphoner leather that was better than what we're currently having. Always looking to get a few more movement points on our boots. We know there's another one here. Oh, we missed this time. But it won't reach us. Darn it. Do we just do it with rat hounds? No, we can leave them be. We don't need any more hearts. We have like 150 hearts. Or a heart taker, and we don't need any more of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on our mask. I left some things on these corpses? Oh. Well, I want some of that stuff. What was on this mutant's corpse? Normally I clear corpses. Oh, bolts. Alright, I see why we left it there. Alright, well, let's cross the bridge. And last time, we hopped over here. Which we could, I guess we could do it again to skip clearing this room of all hostiles. But I'd like to get the hostiles defeated. So we'll stick around and see what's actually here. Alright, looks like no siphoners are at least popping out at the moment. There's one. Just enough. Oh, hello. I saw something was over there for a half a second over here. Something walked in that over there. We should. That means that there's an enemy we should be aware of. And this was the gate I was talking about. We'll come back into the sewer system and full explore it later. What was over here? Nothing? I refuse to believe that. Oh, a guy with a sledgehammer. Acid dogs. Mutants. Alright, well, mutants are instinctively hostile to us. Initially hostile to us. Go ahead and put some fire on all of them. Not bad, Tim. But I don't have anything else I can use here. Let's kiss our Deathstalker Claw Charm. Still have no clue what it does. And today is February 1st, 2024. So, a heads up that if you guys are responding, tell me what these things do. I have not read such yet. I'm relying on my distance and darkness. Along with, ooh, another sledgehammer guy. Oh, a dog over... Oh, a dog was set on fire from something. Almost died, actually. Oh, we'll do the whole Gandalf thing here. You shall not pass. Gee, you'll just die on the bridge. That's even better. I do want to get some distance just in case that dog spits at us. Plus, we're in the darkness, which increases our evasion a little more against the crossbow dude. We were not entangled. We are taking some damage, though, thanks to all the acid. We can use a little bit of psi to kill the dog. Nice! Let's recursion that. Oh, there's another dog. Darn it, I only saw it right now. Alright, well, too late. Come on, do your thing, Charm. Whoa, what the heck is this dude doing? Oh, there's mines in the area. That explains why that one dog took so much damage. Okay. I don't really want to walk across the flame, the acid, but we don't really have a choice. Yes! Pistol guy can't even get through my armor. Oh god! Sniper rifle girl! Thankfully she missed. Let's move over here and activate our shield. Use a normal health hypo too. I don't really want to fight in the acid. Oh, they take acid damage too, huh? Oh, you're all together. You're all together. Can we... So beautiful. Oh! Not quite as beautiful. There are mines around here. Okay, so then let's equip our goggles. We have increased detection chances. We'll search those corpses once the acid is gone. Let's advance a little bit and keep our eyes open for more mines. Take all this stuff, we can leave it in a barrel. Hopefully we'll find an empty barrel later. This is where we're going, on this side of all that toxic gas. About to say, I don't think there's any siphoners here. Wrong. Wow. 272 critical hit. Amazing. Alright, so... Viewer, I can't help but take the creature bits. I can't help but take them. I need to hold on to them. Alright, but we don't need to hold on to what's probably a really garbage sledgehammer. Is that the only... I think that was the only siphoner. I'm going to fish here, just really quick. Let's see if we can make 2 or 3 fishing attempts. Yellow puckerfish. We don't really need those. We have plenty of hearts for our blood. It's also be interesting if we could get like a unique fish from the sewer system. Something that would give you like an oddity point or something. But I don't think anything such thing exists. Slackjaw, another type of fish we don't need, only gives you blood. Let's get one more. One more fish. Do it! Give me the fish. No! It got away. One more attempt. I know we're not going to get any shrimp. I just don't have the dexterity to do it. Alright. Let's see. Is the acid all gone? It is. Perfect. Take all their things. I'm going to take a peek at all this stuff by the barrel. See what we're keeping and what we're just tossing out. Oop. No remains shall remain untaken. Alright, now we're overburdened. Okay, what do we get? What is this? An MK3 grenade. Good thing we didn't get hit with that. Sledgehammer, we can break that down. Sniper rifle is always worth repairing generally. This one also has an extended magazine. Crossbow's a decent crossbow. Surprising, actually. Glad we weren't hit by it. That pistol can be broken down. This knife is garbage. Can't break it down. This crossbow, I'd rather have the bits. And this gun is probably not worth repairing or selling. Let's break it down for bits. Okay, and what else are we keeping or throwing away? Oh, we got a special drink, Slackjaw. A sickeningly pungent cocktail that causes notable but temporary disruption of higher mental functions, for better or for worse. When consumed, increases strength and constitution by 1, and intimidation by 15, reduces intelligence by 3, and will by 1. Not for us. Mushroom brew. We have dog leather. Dog leather is the only leather I'm not going to hold on to because I don't intend to take any chemistry. What am I doing? I need those. Don't need a knife mold. We don't need those fish. I'm not going to use a machete. Don't need this. Do I care to make acid? I don't think I do. We have plenty of glands. You can always farm for more if it comes down to it, so. Oh, right, we made a second excursion into the Depot A, if I recall correctly, right? Some time ago, so we have even more acid glands sitting somewhere if I want them, so we don't need those 3. What else is in this area? Another barrel. The final empty munition container. An advanced health hypo. Let's say no to grabbing one of those. Haven't had to buy... Oh, we're up to 23. Okay. I'll leave some in our barrels then. We haven't had to buy any yet, which is nice. It means we're not taking too much damage. We didn't search that barrel, so we'll search that one later. I think there's a barrel all the way over here. I always get this barrel confused with the one from Foundry, and I think there's an audio item in it, but there generally isn't. Or I don't think there is. There is not. Level 16 steel gloves. If you're a puncher, I guess that would be been a nice thing to find, but we don't need it. We can break this crap down. 68 metal bits from gloves? I won't say no to having that many, but it seems like that should have the same restriction that daggers have, where you can only get like 18 or 21 metal bits from them. Okay, I want this barrel before we forget, so we can go back over here. And take ya. Nothing in ya. Okay. So where are we going? Going this way. Now, the Acid Hunters in hard mode are very difficult. I've died to them on Lotaeri and... Who was the other character? Sly Boots. Multiple times. The acid damage is incredible. And if it crits, oh, forget it. You're just dead. So I expect this to be rather difficult. Very difficult. We don't need any toxic sludge. Can't put it to use anyway. Not taking any chemistry. Okay. We'll do a little bit more fishing here in 2 spots. The first spot, nothing special about it to my knowledge. Just going to fish right here. See what we get. Once again, oh, my low dex. Why don't we have an eel sandwich? Give me at least 8 dexterity. Dexterity will be the next thing we improve to 8 points. Darn it. It'd be funny if you fish, if you get an eel sandwich. Stig, I know you're not watching this, but Stygian Software, if you can add an eel sandwich to the random loot you can get while fishing, I would find that hilarious. Yellow puckerfish, which we don't need. It got away! They're always going to get away. We have to buy the fish that's slippery. A pentapus. Okay. Oh. Go over this way. A single flare. Won't say no to having that in this area. Don't need a puckerfish. Okay. You really do want most of the things you have here, Tim. I don't tell anyone, viewer. We'll leave these hearts behind. Now, this is a bit like the Flash Gordon movie from the 80s here, viewer. There's multiple ways down. So there was I forget what Timothy Dalton played the prince for this one group in that movie, and they were like they lived in this like really jungle-ish planet, or this area of the planet. And there was this ceremony they did where there's this horrific monster living inside this stump that they have as part of a ritual. And it's about the size of like a gigantic turkey. Only it's like a scorpion type of thing. And you stick your arm into this stump through one of the many holes that are there. And if you're lucky, it doesn't stab you. Because it's facing the wrong way. It doesn't see your hand or arm extended into its home. Most of these, I think 2 of these? Well, I guess that's not most. 2 of these lead to Deathstalkers and Crawlers. 1 of these leads to Cornel's area. And the others are empty. Or I think, yeah, I don't think there's anything too hostile in them. I can't remember which one is Cornel's one. So if I walk down and I immediately suspect we're in the wrong spot, we're running away immediately. Okay, let's do this one more time. You can get a ghost face from this area. I have fished them up from here on screen in the past. I think Decker got one from here a long time ago. He also had higher decks. I think he had 10 decks at the end of the game when I was doing this area. Not this area, but 10 decks at the end of the game. Which, of course, Tim is not going to have. Which is why we can't seem to grab anything from this sewerage area. One more attempt. Okay, well, I give up. Alright, so... I think it's one of the middle ones. Let's try this one. Nope, this is death! That's death! No! No, it's death. We don't want that ladder. I think this is the one we want. We discover a switch, barely visible. Okay, so their names are in brown. It's interesting. Different groups want you to kill them or talk with them. We're supposed to kill them for Cortec, which I find to be acceptable given what they've done. We haven't learned what they've done, but these, I guess, spoilers, everyone, lots of spoilers. This group was this group killed the Bakers, effectively. This is gonna be so tricky. But we're doing it. Enter combat. Alright, so let's see, since they're all nice and clustered, if we set any of them on fire. Cornel's on fire, but he did not take a critical hit. Let's try an HE grenade. A little better. Try a flashbang. Wow! That's pretty darn good. Just have to hope we don't walk into an acid trap as we charge these guys. Sprint. Up. And Cornel's running. The other 2 are incapacitated for 2 rounds. Which means they won't be incapacitated at the end of this round. We definitely want to kill Cornel. Good God, you have a lot of hit points. That should do it. It did not. Really? I can't let him live. He's just going to heal himself. Oh. And viewer, I put exothermic aura in my mind, so I don't have contraction any longer. We will morphine. This is such a mistake, but I'm going to try to hide in this corner for a round. Okay, I like that. The one that had dilation wasn't able to reach me and blocked her friend. They are immune... Oh, nope, they're not immune to fear. So we can run up and we can maybe set them on fire again. Good, we got both of them with that. I think this will kill her. No, the fire won't kill her. Not yet. So we'll use this and then a little bit more pyro stream. Wow. Wow. The morphine blessing comes into play again. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. That we did it without taking a single hit. Thank goodness for fear. So they have acid weaponry, which is interesting and unfortunately for us difficult to sell. I think Fixer buys acid pistols, but don't quote me on that. They may not do he may not do so. The knife is not worth repairing or arguably selling. Let's leave it here. And the other acid hunter's corpse. If you move, so let's just talk about this really quick. You can talk with them, and they will attempt to make a deal with you so that you let them leave instead of just killing them outright. And they can give you a little bit of information if you have intimidate and or persuasion about certain things, if I recall correctly. Maybe even without it. I don't remember if you can navigate their dialogue tree to avoid, to get information out of them. And I'm guessing you can use these cables to kill them or something of the effect as well. The last rat head amulet we need. And Cornell's corpse. So I just walk up and immediately just start combat against them. Since I want to go first, I don't want to have to roll for that random initiative. Oh, we should take his... If I'm going to try selling these, we should take his acid blonde pistol. I don't know if we'll find a vendor for them. Alright, well that does it. That was not so difficult in the end. And I did it without using, apparently, the right headband. But we'll walk out with our cool gas mask. Need it on anyway. And that was not so difficult. I'm surprised. I think it was maybe because of our kissing the Deathclaw amulet. Surely that was what did it. I think that was given to us based on our dexterity. I do wonder if what Coral meant by not next to each other, she meant equipped down here. So we could have, for say, the Deathclaw in the Q spot and another charm in the E slot. And you could actually use 2 charms. But I still don't know what the charms do. Okay, well, we're temporarily done with the sewer system. We'll be back here to full explore it later. We have some so I would like to explore those tunnels. And yep, there's a trap door here that I want to investigate too. And and there's also that open gate we just passed. We can't take the vials out of this, can we? We can! I don't know why I'm doing it. Oh, I don't want to visit that junk pile. I don't know why I'm doing that. We're not going to ever... I don't think we can sell acid vials to anyone. Alright, viewer, so let's store some of this stuff in our stash. And then we'll go ahead and visit Mr. Simmons. Let him know that we got the task completed. The merchants may have cycled their inventory here in Core City as well. I did sell some stuff to other merchants around in Underrail. But we still have tons of more equipment to vendor. And I'm going to want to probably make a great many repair kits. So we can keep fixing weapons and selling them too. Okay, so first the storing of the stuff. So we don't need most of that. I do want to break down the bits so we can have a... Oh my god! Repair kits. Okay, and I really don't think I can find a buyer for these, but we'll try Fixer. Otherwise, we'll just break them down for whatever bits we can get. I'm going to go with the crossbows worth repairing, so let's make an attempt. Oh my goodness, no wonder I'm overburdened because I'm carrying around a ton of repair kits. Actually, I think we made them based on stuff we found. Alright, crossbow, you go over here. In case you're wondering about the weirdness of this barrel, by the way, which I don't think I've ever explained, I use belts and ammo to differentiate the equipment that has been repaired to selling quality versus things that still need repairs down here. That needs a full repair kit. Once again, sniper rifles. Oh my goodness, we have 34 flares? Rick would be so impressed. We do not need so many. We also don't need 23 or 24 now advanced health hypos, so we'll leave some of these behind. We'll leave behind a few of these. All in the name of getting my weight down just a bit more. Right, back to this. Alright, so, you know, I'm done fishing at the moment. We can free up a few pounds by leaving this behind. That needs another normal repair kit. I can do this off-screen, viewer, but I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. We'll do it on-screen. $19,000 sniper rifle from the mutants down there, nonetheless. Can repair our spear and our knife. This could use a normal repair kit for these boots. Ooh, that was not worth repairing, but it's too late now. Okay, and then I have 2 extra advanced repair kits that I don't need to use. We'll store those. All right. Let's see if the merchants have replenished their inventory. Oscar, did you? He did. Okay. So then, 4 firearms. We'll probably only need to sell them 2 of them. Should work on the tactical vests also. Let's see if he buys these. Oscar, good morning. He is. Okay, so tactical vest first. Less people buy tactical vests in weaponry, so I use this first to get some of his charons. We have some extra cash left over if I want. What is this? A new scope. Airburst scope. It's a special airburst capable scope that is able to time grenades to explode before surface impact. Interesting. But 10,000 values worth of worth, which means I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to trade for that. Or be able to trade for it at the moment. We'll take a rifle bipod. Can I get this as well? Thank you, Oscar. Cleaned out all your cash. We picked up a few more odds and ends for crafting. Yes, we had to do that. Alright, Dracia. What do you have? 2 crossbows, 2 firearms, 5 foodstuffs. 2 crossbows. 1, 2. And then 2 firearms. 1. And that will do at the moment. Oh, no. We'll start selling all the stuff we've got to her. Well, not all the stuff, but a good much of it. 2 crossbows. It's half her cash. 2 firearms. That's most of what she has left. So we'll trade this grenade launcher for the last of her cash. But more importantly, I want repair kits from her. Okay, and I'll handle the repair kit thing of various weaponry later, viewer. I won't make you watch me do it. All right, let's go back up to Mr. Simmons now. I hear you asking why I don't make a taser at this point. I want to make it when we've got one more level. At that point, we'll take a low-level taser with us, which should be enough to help me deal with Deathstalkers and Crawlers. And for right now, though, let's turn in this head. This is a severed head of one Cornell of the Acid Hunters. And I think we will get another quest. Oh, we should check Harlan. I don't think he probably cycled his inventory yet, but we should check him anyway. On the way down from here, we'll do so. Ah, son, here you are. What have you got for me? About the Acid Hunters. He smiles, lifting one corner of his mouth while the other bites into his cigar. Did you get him, son? Oh, I did. Show him Cornell's head. He takes a look into the bag, moving the cigar from one side of his mouth to the other. His face, as if he was inspecting a train schedule. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ha! Justice is served. I knew I could count on you, son. You have done a great service to Core City. Thank you, sir. Just doing my job. You most definitely were. He gives you 600 charons. Take this. I have more work for you. Now that what I'm about to tell you, son, is highly confidential. You are to mention what I'll be telling you to no one, in or out of Cortec. Get it? Beautiful. We have recently acquired a rare and strange artifact of unknown origin. We believe that, if we were to unlock its powers, we will be able to launch Cortec into a whole new era of technological advancement. Imagine that, son. They took it from Cornell, what the faces are looking for, and then he wanted Cornell dead. I'm pretty sure this is an accurate description of what occurred. And I believe Cornell was wanted to get the hell out of here after he fell in the wrong side with the Ogliarchs. It's too late now for that. I also believe, and with full support from my advisors, that this little thing of power is precisely the reason why the Faceless are here. I want this object secured, son, at all costs, and I want you to make sure of it. It will be done, sir. Beautiful. This is where you need to go. On the lower level of Core City, near one of the underpassage exits and drop zone, you'll find a locked door. Behind it lies a passageway leading to a facility of ours. Use this key card to unlock the door. This pass must be worn at all times so that the security bots don't rip you to shreds. He gives you the key card. That would be bad, son. There will be a few scientists there, but other than them, no one else is allowed. I'm counting on you. Keep that artifact safe and sound. For Cortec, for our future. I understand. Alright. Before we go, could you tell me how the Ogliarchy came to be, Mr. Simmons? A long time ago, Archie and I were employed at Biocorp. If you're unfamiliar with its history, it used to be a super corporation which owned everything in Underrail. Understand, son? Everything. They had full control over military, economy, scientific research, politics, everything. But unfortunately, once you go to that size, you need to make sure you can support all that weight. And Biocorp had a rotten core. Due to internal conflicts and other external problems, Biocorp fell apart. Then it reformed. Then the cracks appeared again. When the Protectorate came 15 years ago, Biocorp was no match. No. They took out their headquarters in North Underrail, and that was the final blow. Damn it all. It used to be beautiful. Core City belonged to Biocorp. Top scientists lived and worked here. All began to fall apart after that, and Archie and I tried to keep this place together. He was the chief of security, while I was the head of research department here in Cortec. A technocrat, as we used to call ourselves. He formed Praetorian Security. I formed Cortec with the help of my colleagues in an attempt to continue what Biocorp began. Son, it was difficult, but the arena saved us all. It brought in so much money to Core City. Truthfully, Edstrom should be partially thanked for that, as he was the one who raised his popularity to a whole new level. He was an outsider, so he had the connections, and he had the brains to make everything go his way. That pretty much sums it up, son. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Simmons. We can do this now. I thought we had to fight in the arena a little more, so I'm glad we don't. We might as well push this now. So before we... I have nothing... Well, no. I can always come back up here later, which I will do. I want to push this so that the vendors begin selling better stuff and we get access to our home. Oh, alright, so, first off, we want this attached. Remember that gentleman that we killed, I believe it was in the last episode, who had been trying to get through that one door with the hacksaw? That's where we're going. Which should tell you a little bit that apparently the... Oh! Wait. No. We don't want to do this yet. I want to do a few other things first. We should full explore the residential area before we do this quest. Yes, we should. Okay. That kind of stinks. I don't really want to do that, but we should do it. This way we meet the current missionary leader for the Chortists. So come on, let's do that instead. At the very least, we'll meet him, and then we can turn around and go and maybe do this quest after all. Yes, focus stim. Which I haven't used any of them at the moment, have I? I just don't view it as currently necessary during the battles I've done, but maybe we should be using them a little more frequently. Chort is evolution. The Faceless are creatures twisted by their addiction to technology. Their doom is imminent. So is the removal of things from your pockets. Super health hypo. Blueprint. We will take that. Thank you very much. Along with some of your psionic, what are they called? Psi boosters. before we talk to this gentleman and the two ladies by his side, we'll go ahead and search them to start. 14 bucks. Do we want advanced health hypos or psi boosters? I think psi boosters. I like that we get a chance to ask them. Which would you rather keep? Your psi boosters or your advanced health hypos? I'll take the money. And we'll take the inhalant. And then Minister Percival. What do you have on you, sir, that we can take and put to better use? Wow! We have enough we can take as biological watch. Well, we're going to grab this. A peculiar living watch made of, or perhaps grown into, hard mineralized tissue, protecting a soft organ with a transparent membrane. There are loose particles suspended in the fluid within, and with each of the organ's heart-like contractions, they unite and take shape of the hour and minute hands before drifting away from each other again. Actually, we'll take it after we're done talking with him. You find yourself in front of a man wearing beautifully ornamented robes. He stands tall and confident, with a chiseled face and radiant green eyes most would kill for. What is most striking about him is his unusual stare. It appears to be constant, never changing, neutral. But every time you see it, you perceive it in a different manner. One moment it strikes you as benevolent, wise, even paternal. The other, it makes you feel exposed and apprehensive. He projects his voice without effort and speaks in a calm, non-rushed manner with a slight drag at the end of each sentence. Chort is evolution, brother. I am Minister Percival, and I am a member of the Institute of Chort. Fear us not, for we mean no harm even though our appearance might suggest otherwise. The robes look pretty neat. Don't worry about it. I have nothing to be worried about, but thank you for your compliment. Even though neat it might not be the term I'd use to describe our uniforms. It's certainly better than disgusting or creepy as we usually hear. He gives you a slight smile. On the other hand, we have an unmistakable and distinct appearance, something we embrace to symbolize the regenerative cycle of Chort itself. Now it lies in deep caverns, formless, rebuilding itself. Once ready, it will manifest into a new, improved being, adapted to this world. Our robes honor this alteration, for we too are undergoing change, and once the robes are removed, we will reveal our new, improved form. Sounds interesting. What can you tell me about this Institute of Chort you belong to? Institute of Chort is an institution devoted to Chortism, and was founded by Aiden, who first discovered Chort nearly a century ago. Chortism is an ideology centered around Chort, a being that possesses and brings us immense knowledge, and is the key to advancing, evolving, the human race to new heights. Literally. He smiles. Scientific investigation lies behind everything we do. We study the creature, and its complete genetic makeup, and learn from it. Then we apply the knowledge in practice. It sounds like a religious cult. Again, we base our beliefs on proven facts, not make-belief. Allow me to elaborate. Chort exists as a physical being, observable, tangible, yet not able to fully communicate with us in its current state. But it gifted us with its flesh, and through scientific investigation, as I've already mentioned, we discovered that what was previously thought to be junk DNA actually contained a genetic code that serves as a sort of, backup for the creature. The explanation is lengthy and requires a bit of time and will. Not a religious cult, still 100% the cult. That's fascinating. I'm glad you're finding it interesting. You know what? We hold lectures about Chortism here in Core City. If you want to learn more, come and attend one of these lectures. I think that's a more effective way to comprehend the subject. Proven. He smiles. What can you tell me about the Ogliarchy while you're here? The Ogliarchs allowed us to be here under their protection. We are allowed to propagate knowledge uninterrupted. While there are certain matters regarding them which can be commented on, I'd rather avoid doing so. It would be rude to our hosts, in my opinion. I'd like to attend the lecture you were talking about. Very well. Or as some of our tortoises would say, Apex. We'll be holding a lecture quite soon, in fact. If you wait just a bit for others to arrive, we will be able to begin. Thank you all for taking the time to be here today, and for putting your trust in us in the midst of all that has been happening lately in Core City. The corrupted Faceless are known for ravaging everything they laid their dystrophic eyes on, and us Tortoise know that very well. We have a long history in dealing with those monsters, and have always opposed their foul ways. We understand that during hard times, it can be very difficult to put trust in something you're not familiar with. Yet amazingly, more often than not, dire situations are the cause for people to explore alternative options. Believe my words, during this lecture you will receive nothing but absolute, undiluted truth regarding the Institute of Chortism, and what it can offer to you. Let us begin. First of all, I feel it is important for me to say that we are not a religious cult as we are commonly accused of being. We don't worship imaginary beings, gods, devils, or the like. Our robes do not exist so that we may intimidate. They have a symbolic value which will be explained later. Everything I tell you during this lecture is based on hard evidence, on research, on scientific investigation. Every claim here is backed up by careful and extensive research performed within the Institute of Chort under the watchful eye of Aiden, its founder. But what is Chort exactly? Chort is a single multicellular organism discovered by Aiden almost a century ago in deep caverns. It is suspected to be one of the oldest living organisms in existence, a primordial being. It is completely formless. It exists in a state of regeneration which it undergoes whenever the environment it lives in greatly changes, requiring a different form to survive. Aiden discovered it during its current regeneration cycle, and the creature allowed him to study it. What he learned during these studies was truly magnificent. First, I need to discuss the term non-coding DNA, sometimes referred to as junk DNA. Non-coding DNA, in simple terms, are DNA sequences of an organism which do not encode protein sequences, and therefore have no direct biological functions. For example, almost 98% of human DNA is non-coding, with only around 2% of the total genome being responsible for what you are, how you look, how you behave. Chort, only 0.5% coding. But there is a neat little secret. Its non-coding sequences serve as a biological backup for the creature to rebuild its coding DNA. If damaged by radiation, mutations, or simply by a large number of replications, and modify and also adapt it for specific needs. In short, it can undergo a process of regeneration and adaptation until it builds itself anew and perfects itself for the world it lives in. Aiden found this remarkable, but even more remarkable is the fact that this knowledge allows us to do the same thing with humans as well. The Institute of Chort was soon born with a single unified idea: to direct the evolution of the human race. Chortist ideology reflects just that. We will preserve Chort and the valuable knowledge it bestowed on us so that we can elevate ourselves to new heights. We live in a desolate world, and the environment is not our only enemy. Just look at the recent events and you will understand my point perfectly. The Institute of Chort gravitates towards adapting the human race to move beyond these dark caves and reach the surface. Again, everything I just told you can be backed up with solid proven facts. Chort is evolution, and evolution is Chort. One cannot go without the other if we are to stop ourselves from our ultimate demise. And with that, I will end this short lecture. I know you have many questions, brothers and sisters, and know that these questions can and will be answered. To get to these answers, one would need to travel to the Institute of Chort in Upper Underrail and become a Chortist. Only then can you have access to all the knowledge we possess and help us further understand Chort, to help not just us Chortists, but our whole race. Please understand that Chort is important to us, and so it is to you, and we must propagate this knowledge to all who are willing to listen. As Aiden once stated, we can and we must. I hope you've learned some valuable information during this lecture. That is all for now. Thank you, and Chort guide you. Chort's evolution. How may I help you? I want to talk to you about your lecture. I see, brother. Tell me, did you enjoy it? It was rather interesting, and it really got me thinking. I'm very pleased to hear that. As I have already mentioned during the lecture, if you want to have unlimited access to our knowledge, you could visit us in Upper Underrail. Lines and lines of people stand in the Institute's courtyard, waiting to be accepted as members of our institution. While the competition is strong, those who possess certain traits will always have an advantage. Please consider it, brother. Okay, let's pick his pocket. And viewer, it feels like we're playing for an hour, so we're probably going to have to stop here. We'll take his cool biological watch. And we'll pick the pocket of these people really quick. Then I'll put a small cut here. We'll take some his money. Rick, how you doing, Rick? 1 second. Or what's the proper expression? Hey, it's not hey now. Norman gentleman is teach Adventung, and now Rick gentleman is not uneducated something. More not. Oh my goodness, Adventung. We hit fast and hit hard whenever necessary. Now I'm gonna pick your pocket. That will probably reduce the amount of necessary required. Alright, we'll come back here and we'll explore this area later, just like every other place I'm passing by at the moment. I just want to get my house. So I can move all my stuff inside of it. That's what I want. Alright. So... Oh, the break, Tim. Let's go back outside. Oh, whoa, whoa! Don't do that. As the mouse shifted while I was about to grab a clock, but I don't remember what time I started this recording. I think we've been playing for an hour, viewer, so I think we'll be stopping right here. What did I do? That took so long. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's open this up. Search the barrels really quick. And head on down. Alright, viewer. We're going to stop here. Yeah, we're going to stop here, no matter what. And we'll worm our way down to that... Oh. Yeah, we'll equip it. We were told to equip it, even though I know it's not used on this floor. No, don't do that. You've been using meta knowledge. You don't need it on this floor. Alright, so we'll stop here. Thank you guys for watching. When we come back, we'll explore this this scientific facility. And then we'll get access to our home. And then we'll cut the recording and move a bunch of stuff into it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching this. And take care, everyone.